What's going on, guys? Mr. Basie here, and today we're going to be talking about essentially what has happened over the past roughly month and a half, however really long it's been. I honestly haven't really been keeping track of time because I've been really busy with the other things that I'm about to talk about in this commentary. So first and foremost, I'd like to say that I'm really glad to finally be making this video. I'll mention again later in the video why I didn't make a video before this explaining it and all that kind of stuff. Most of it had to do with the fact that I really just wasn't comfortable with the situation. It was not like it was a terribly bad thing, but I felt like I just didn't want to talk about it until I had, you know, a solution, I guess. You know, I just didn't want to just have a video putting out just problems and not have any sort of like, okay guys, you can expect something soon kind of thing, you know what I mean? So with that being said, let's just jump right into it. I hope you guys have been fantastic. I've missed you guys so much, and I've really appreciated all the comments and even emails that some people have sent me, you know, asking about me and everything like that. I really don't mean to worry people. It's just unfortunate that, you know, I've run into kind of a little bit of bad luck with being away for that whole month because I had to take care of that personal business, and then coming back for literally a week and then having to take care of something totally different that was, again, unexpected. So I guess we'll just start off there. First and foremost, I was really happy coming back and being back. We were having a blast, you know, doing these videos. We got through so much in just 1 week. We were literally like, we were on a roll, and it felt awesome. I was so happy during that week, and everything was, it really felt like it was going up. You know, it really felt like everything was going in the right direction. We had some great momentum. I was just about to start getting back into Crusaders, considering I had finished a bunch of the other stuff that, you know, I was, you know, I had backpiled basically. Like, you know, in that 1 week alone, we finished Batman: The Enemy Within, episode 3. We finished the 2 Guardians of the Galaxy episodes that I still had to finish, which finished out that particular season. And we finished Life is Strange Before the Storm episode 3, all of which I do still have, and they're going to be posted on YouTube. I just, again, haven't had much time until recently, and again, I'll explain that in just a moment. So we were on a roll, and I was having a blast. Everyone seemed to be having a blast that was coming to the streams. Again, those videos aren't up yet. I think Batman is, but the other ones are not. But that, again, that was because we streamed them first, of course. I recorded them while streaming. So essentially what happened, let's just get into the nitty-gritty. What ended up happening is, as you guys see, if you go to my channel, I think it's like just before Christmas, I stopped uploading. Because I figured, you know what, let me take some time with my family. I'm going to be jumping into this big time. Like, that was my plan. Like, everything I was planning on doing, it was going to be set forth. So I was like, I'll spend some time with my family, a little bit of Christmas time. This was the first Christmas that I was going to be able to have with my girlfriend, because she, the previous Christmas, she went back home for Christmas. So this Christmas she was staying here, and you know, so it was going to be a really good time, you know, and I was going to just, you know, wait until after New Year's and then pick up again where I left off, and it was going to be great. Well, what ended up happening was literally a day after New Year's. Now, keep in mind, I used to work an overnight job, okay? So I'm sleeping, and I get woken up with a phone call. In my mind, I'm thinking, and it is from my boss. And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, he just wants to tell me some stuff. You know what I'm saying? He wants to, you know, say whatever. Maybe it's like a new policy or whatever, right? Whatever it was, I didn't know, but I didn't think it was going to be bad. But I get woken up out of my sleep, because I sleep during the day for the overnight job, and he calls me and literally says, hey, I need you to come down to your site. And I was like, okay, what's going on? And he says, well, the site that, you know, you've been working at the contract has been dissolved, because that's the way it works. It was a contractual thing between that company and the security company I worked for, and they were like, oh, it's been dissolved. They no longer want to contract a security person for the site. And I'm thinking, and he said effective immediately. And I'm like, wow, like that, just like that, you know, because again, this is me thinking I'm going into work that day. And, you know, by the way, you know, I never did anything wrong. I wasn't getting fired. The contract was being terminated. I'm like, and I felt like I was kind of, you know, getting screwed over in a way, because, you know, I'm throughout the holiday, throughout Christmas and New Year's and all the other holidays before then, I had to work those days. You know what I'm saying? I had to work those holidays. I never complained. I never called out. I never called in to ask to have off or anything like that, because it was overnight. It wasn't a huge deal to me, but, you know, it's still the holiday. You know, I missed Christmas mornings. I had to work New Year's Eve and all those kind of things. So, you know, it was kind of crazy that they just called me and said, hey, you don't have a position anymore, effective as of today, like no warning at all, you know? So that was kind of messed up. And they essentially told me that the only option I had to stay with the company was to travel an hour and a half away from my house. Now, bear in mind, this job that I was doing for the past like year and 3/4 roughly was 5 minutes from my house. So this is a massive extra commute, you know, for what they were paying me. I was like, I'm not going to go an hour and a half for what you're paying me. So obviously at that point I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to look for work. And long story short, after that, pretty much up until 2 weeks ago, I was looking for work, and I finally got a position. Finally got a job. I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't know how much I can talk about with it, but you know, I finally got a job, which is great. You know, that was really my main focus, unfortunately, because I really don't generate anything from my content in terms of like monetary stuff. So, you know, I needed to focus entirely on that because I knew I couldn't be down too long. You know, I have bills and everything to pay, and my financial reserves are only so large. So, you know, I had to get another job. And so that's why I literally just dropped off the face of the earth for that like month and a half or so. Because I just had to focus on that, and I'm sure you guys understand that. You know, that's why I wasn't concerned about like telling you guys this. But what I didn't want is to make a video beforehand saying, oh, you know, this is my situation, it sucks, I don't have a solution. Now at least I can make this video and say, I have a job and you should be seeing content soon yet again. And I'm just crossing my fingers and praying to God that nothing more happens. You know, hopefully I'm steady at this job and everything's good. It feels like a better environment, you know, better people, nicer working environment. The people are really nice and everything. So that's a good contrast from what I was dealing with before. The only downside is that with the previous job, I was actually able to edit my videos while I was there. They didn't care what I did while I was at work, as long as I stayed awake. So I was able to bring some equipment out there and, you know, edit my content while I was out there. So this is you know, obviously now I'm not able to do that, and it's gonna make it, you know, more tight. I'm gonna have to change up the times that I'm streaming because of the hours that I'm working. I basically have to be into work every day at 3, and it varies between leaving at 7 and leaving at 9. It takes me 30 minutes to get there and back, so I gotta leave at 2:30 and I'll be back at 9:30 or 7:30. So it's gonna change up when I'm able to stream, because I really don't think people are gonna want to watch, you know, at like 8 o'clock at night, which would be the earliest I could possibly stream when I leave work at 7. Whereas you know, when I leave at 9 o'clock, it's gonna be, you know, me streaming at 10 o'clock at night. So I'll probably be streaming around like, you know, 11:30 to 2 roughly, give or take those times, because I do got to leave it at 2:30 and everything like that. But I think it's going to be okay. I know that does kind of isolate some people from being able to watch live, but it's okay because I'm still going to be doing the videos and everything, so you guys don't have to worry about that. I won't have a schedule for my YouTube channel in terms of, you know, when the videos will be up. I'm going to try to get them out as fast as possible and up as fast as possible, because yet again, I'm not going to be able to edit my content while I'm at work anymore. I'll have to set aside time when I'm home to be able to do that. And I'll try not to fall too far behind, because of course every day I'm going to be streaming something, and you know, I'm going to be getting that content, you know, kind of piled up. So I'm going to, you know, I will have some weekends off, some weekdays off. It rotates the way it's set up right now. So I'll try to, you know, have those days be like where I edit a good amount. Not all of it, but like, you know, two videos, maybe 3 videos if I'm really speeding through it, on those days, and then you'll see them pop up, as time goes on, when I can get them out, basically. But the streaming will have a schedule, and the way I'm going to be doing it from now here on out is hopefully going to be bigger and better than ever. So, you know, in a way, because I'm going to be streaming on not only Mixer, but I'm going to be streaming on Twitch, and I'm going to be streaming on YouTube as well. Okay. I could stream on other platforms too, but I have to research them. I don't know what the limitations are or anything like that. So, you know, things like Facebook and things like that, I'm going to have to look into that and see what is required for Facebook and if there's any limitations, because I don't want to dumb down my stream just to stream on like Facebook, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I know Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube are going to be great. I'm going to be streaming on those. I'm working that out, you know, in the meantime and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, so, and the reason that I haven't started yet was because I had to go through my hiring process. I had to work out the schedule with my employer, and I had just now finished my training week last week as of the time of making this video. So now I'm actually on my regular schedule, you know, for that job. And now I'm able to actually implement these kind of things. And now that I'm done with my training week, and I really just wanted to focus on my job and learn it and get it, you know, good as fast as I could, because I would have to stay on training until I knew everything. So I want to get it off. I wanted to get off that as soon as possible. So I just put all my mind and effort into that. And now I'm doing, you know, now I'm on my regular schedule with that. So I'm really looking forward to the future. Hopefully you guys are as well. Again, I really appreciate the support and the love and everything that you guys have given me, and, you know, really sticking by me when I just kind of just disappear like that. I really don't mean to. Well, naturally I don't mean to. It's not in my control with all these things, and I do apologize for that. You know, the only thing I can do is really say sorry, but me personally, I feel like I can only say sorry so many times, and then it just stops meaning the same thing. You know what I mean? At least that's how I am, and things like that. So hopefully you guys aren't too upset. I know you probably understand. You know, this was just something I had to focus on because, you know, the bills and everything aren't going to wait around for me. I had to, you know, act on those things, so I could actually move on with what I enjoy doing, which is making content for you guys, hanging out with you guys in the streams and all that stuff. Saturday streams, by the way, probably won't change. Okay, I'm gonna start doing the Saturday streams again. Some weeks they'll be easier than others because some weeks I'll have to work Saturdays until 5. That won't affect the stream times because I normally stream a little later on Saturdays anyway. But I'm gonna try to be really consistent every single Saturday. Do a stream when I get back home, or just when I'm on Saturday when I'm home. Around the same time, one way or the other. Okay, weekdays, it should always be the same regardless of whether I have off or not, because I'm not going to be streaming when I get back from work. I'm going to be streaming before I go to work. So again, you know, roughly 11:30, between 11:30 and 2 is when you can expect to stream. Again, that is 11:30 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know the conversions for everyone, but I'm sure you guys can figure that part out. You just got, you know, go on Google and convert the time to your time zone. But yeah, if you have any questions for me, I'll be answering them in the comments down below. I've read all your comments, by the way. I know I haven't been responding, but I've read every single comment. I've read all the emails. I've been active on Twitter, so if you guys have messaged me there, some of you probably already know the gist of the story and everything and what's been going on. Again, if you guys have Twitter and you want to be, you know, connected to me in a bigger way, Twitter is the best way to do it. That's really, whenever things like this happen, that's really the only thing I do, is I'm just like on Twitter here and there to check my messages, and every once in a while I'll see something funny and just retweet it or something, just, you know, BS stuff. Usually when I'm on break, while I'm at work, is really when I've been doing a lot of that stuff. So again, hopefully you guys have been fantastic. I really look forward to picking this up. I'll have another video soon, kind of dictating when it's going to be happening, but know that you'll be seeing some videos really soon again. And once again, I'm really sorry for the absence. I just didn't have any control over it. Naturally, I probably could have done stuff while I was looking for work, but again, I wanted to pour my time and effort into that and just put out as many fishing lines as possible, so to speak, so that I could, you know, get through this part of the struggle, you know, quickly and move on to what I really enjoy to do and all that stuff. And I think I'm fairly fortunate with what I found in terms of the environment and the schedule and all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.